Hello everyone, it's Captpop, and welcome back to the channel. I'm going to try to do this video in one take, so let's see how that goes, but without editing, let's see how that goes. I might end up doing a cut, so if you see a cut or hear a cut, then you know why. It's because I ended up having to edit it at some point, but I'm trying to do this without edits. So yeah, today's video, I decided it was going to be about MLP Gen 5, because I have never talked about it on the channel yet, and my kind of thoughts on it and the movie synopsis. I don't think we have a date when the movie's coming out. Maybe we do. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up in a second. But we do know for a fact that we are getting an MLP Gen 5 movie, and it's not going to be Gen 4 characters in Gen 5. There's a completely new set of characters, and I want to say that this is, as far as I know, this is probably going to be a set of characters that have never been heard of. If you guys don't know, in MLP Gen 4, they reuse the characters' names from Gen 3 to 1, all the way back to then. Characters like Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash are returning characters that have always been used. Maybe not Rainbow Dash. I know Pinkie Pie is a returning character, definitely. That has been around since way back. But yeah, there's a lot of returning characters from back then, at least name-wise. But this is, I think, a set of characters that names have never been seen before or used. They're all pretty short names also, so if you guys didn't know their names, I'm going to tell you them right now, as well as show an image on screen of the character that's name is being shown. So first, this is not in actual order how they were revealed. I'm just going to go in the order of how I have them set up right now. It's Izzy is the unicorn. She's a unicorn. Don't really know much else about her right now. Like, she has characteristics, but you know, that's her. Next, we're going to talk about Sunny. She is the character that is an Earth Pony, and she also was a character that, from what we know, she has like a convention type stuff. Like, she has pens of the main 6 from Gen 4 and stuff like that, and figures of them on her shelves. So they might be like, people are speculating they might be like TV show characters or something. I'll have to get an image of that too. I actually didn't prepare that image. I don't know why I mentioned it if I didn't have the image, but we're gonna go on with it anyways. I guess I didn't think that far ahead. Next we have Hitch. He's actually a male main character, which is pretty odd. We have not had one of those in ever, I think, right? Like an actual main character, like protagonist type character. He's also an Earth Pony. Very interesting stuff, in my opinion, that we have a male character. And then next we have Pip. She is a Pegasus pony and female, obviously, or mare, I guess I should say. I don't know. Filly. They look kind of young, so I think this time they're going to be children, which is actually going to be really interesting. It'd be like if we had a series based around the Cutie Crusaders, you know, like. This sounds interesting, unless that's just how the adults look. They look young. And last but not least, we have Zip, our second male lead. At least I'm pretty sure he's male. Like I said, I could be wrong, but I think he's male. Pretty sure he's male. Sometimes it's hard to tell with MLB characters. They sometimes make them look feminine, even though they are male or male characters. It's kind of up for interpretation on what you believe. I'm just kidding. There's actually a canonic answer, but I'll do a little bit of searching again. I'll put some info on screen, probably to tell you the gender of the character. But yeah, that's the cast of characters that we have for Gen 5 as of right now. There's only 5 main characters, which I say only, but that's one less than Gen 4's 6 main characters, so that's not really losing anything, really. We're losing, like, essentially the Applejack of the group. A character that needs better writing, but is still a good character. We're essentially making up for that, you know. I'm assuming they're gonna write the characters to actually all be impactful and learn things, you know. With that being said, though, we have to talk about the movie plot now, right? I feel like it's important to talk about the plot of the movie, and what's the whole gist of the movie, not the series, but the movie. So I'm gonna pull it up on my other monitor right now, and I'll put it on screen for you guys, so you guys can just like look at it, and if you want, read along. But basically, the synopsis of the movie says that in the new movie, the pony world of Equestria has lost its magic. Friendship and harmony have been replaced by paranoia and mistrust, and the ponies now live separated by species. Sunny is a feisty, idealistic young Earth pony is convinced there's still hope for the divided world, but her slightly misguided and often hilarious efforts to change the hearts and minds have led her to being branded as a misfit. When Sunny befriends a lost unicorn and named Izzy, who wanders innocently into the Earth Pony town. Oh my god, am I getting a call? I hope you guys can't hear that, but I'm getting a call on Discord right now. No, I don't want to have to edit this. I don't have to edit this. Hold on. I'm just gonna go continue reading. Give me a second. All right. Fuck. Where was I? Okay. When Sunny befriends a lost unicorn named Izzy, who wanders innocently into the Earth Pony town of Maritime Bay, the town has had enough. Izzy and Sunny must embark on an epic adventure that will include. Oh my god! All right. So we're done with the interruptions now. I'm gonna have to edit the video a little bit. I'm gonna leave that stuff in a little bit so that you guys can understand what happened. But let's see, where was I? Okay, I'm gonna have to read that line again because I actually don't remember where I was. I think it's right here. When Sunny befriends a lost unicorn named Izzy, who wanders innocently into the Earth Pony town of Maritime Bay, the town has had enough. Izzy and Sunny must embark on an epic adventure that will include a daring jewel heist, outrageous conspiracy theories, elaborate musical numbers, and the world's cutest flying Pomeranian. Okay. Their adventures will take them to faraway lands and force them to challenge the status quo by facing their fears and making new friends out of old enemies. The world Sunny has dreamed of her entire life could finally become a reality as Sunny and her newfound friends fight to prove that even little ponies can make a big difference. Okay, so they are children. They are children. Do not lose the children. They're youngins. Okay. Okay, so now that we know that, I mean, I guess that makes sense, like I said, because they're con. She was wearing a lot of con stuff. Her bedroom looked kind of childish. I'll show you guys, all of that in a little bit. But yeah, essentially, the synopsis of the story is that they're gonna go on an adventure to do cool stuff. It seems that it's only gonna be Izzy and Sunny though, right? And I guess they're gonna meet the other characters along the way. Is what's gonna happen. So, I guess that makes sense. Not really surprised by that too much. But yeah. We actually have a timer on Equestria Daily also, where I'm looking at this to show. It shows a countdown of when it's gonna release, and it says 91 days, 11 hours, 51 minutes, and like 51 seconds. So. How far is 91 days? You do the math. I'm not gonna do it right now. You know, I'm sorry. I'm just not gonna do that at this moment. Can't be bothered. But hey, like I said, if you wanna do it, that's cool of you. I'll probably put the date on screen anyways to actually tell you when it releases. You know, but you know, I don't really feel like doing the math in the while I'm recording this right now. Anyways, let me talk about the synopsis of the movie. What I think personally, honestly, like I don't have really much thoughts on it. It seems like the type of movie plot that would work. I'm not really too concerned, you know what I mean? Like the MLP movie for Gen 4, you know, that movie also had a synopsis that I looked at and I was kind of just like, oh, that's just a little bit weird, you know? Or it was like, oh, that seems like it'll be a movie plot, but like nothing else. But, you know, it kind of works. It just works really well. So I'm not really concerned about it. You know, I believe that they're going to make a good movie. And I don't really think it's going to be horribly written. Personally for me, it'll be hard to write MLP poorly anyways. Like, you'd have to go out of your way to make it bad for me. Because essentially, I enjoy pretty much anything. I feel like I can find a good amount of enjoyment in a lot of things that people consider bad to themselves. For example, I really do like Sonic 06, a game that's considered terrible among groups. And I mean, I guess people do enjoy it themselves too. Like, honestly, I do enjoy the story in the game a decent amount. I enjoy the characters. Silver was introduced. Things like that. But anyways, we're not talking about Sonic. We're talking about fucking MLP. Overall, I think that the movie synopsis seems pretty fine. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be a problem. Like, looks like it'll work. But yeah, anyways, next we're going to look at the Gen 5 video for the movie. I'm gonna show you guys the video right here. I'm gonna put my own music behind it or something like that, or just maybe there's no music, but either way, I'll just let you guys look at it right now, and then I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it afterwards because I'm gonna look at it to myself. So I'll be back in a second.
So it doesn't matter if I'm there or not, right?
You were just afraid they'd abandon you. So you abandoned them. You distanced yourself from the whole thing.
Alright, so as you guys can see, it's gonna be coming to Netflix, which I'm so hyped about actually. Unfortunately, I'm probably not gonna have Netflix at the time. I'll probably buy it again. But yeah, it's coming to Netflix, and that's a big win for me, in my opinion. And the reason why I'm going to explain to you is that Netflix, the way that MLP was being viewed before was through television, like through broadcast, through like actual stations, and that's fine, or channels, I should say. That's fine. Like viewing it through the Hub when it was originally on the Hub, or the Discovery Kids, that was fine, right? But then when it came down to watching it online, when you missed the episode or something like that, you essentially had no options. You'd either have to wait until it gets completely caught up on Netflix, which was way later down the line, or you'd have to wait until, or you'd have to catch up on Hulu or something like that. Personally, I don't really like using Hulu, but you'd have to do that because that was just the only ways you could. Or you had to wait till the season finished and then buy them off YouTube, which was fine. But I feel like that made it so that it was divided among people. Like people didn't really have the option to catch up on them weekly, and or anything like that. Like it wasn't put out in a way that made it so that people could conveniently catch it, So I think that them putting it all on Netflix, making it a Netflix original series, would be perfectly fine, because what will happen is a season would get released, people could just all watch it at once and be like, oh my god, that was good, or something like that, and just talk about it at the immediate moment, and that'll keep traction on it, and it'll keep people watching it, because it'll be somewhere that's convenient to get. Most people have Netflix, and you won't be behind if you're on Netflix now, like how it would be before, where like you, for example, by the time season, I think it was like this, by the time season 8 had came out, season 6 had just gotten onto Netflix, and I was like, wow, are you serious? I can't even like be close to caught up. So I'd have to go and find a different place to watch it, whether that be Hulu or bought it off YouTube. I bought season 9 off YouTube, both parts of it, because it was volume 1 and 2. So yeah, that was a pretty penny to buy them in HD, but I did it. Either way, yeah, like it's more convenient to have it somewhere where people can just watch it all at once and at the same time, where everybody will relatively be at the same part now and at the same season, at the same time. So when people go and talk about it in a community, everybody will be caught up and at the same part. So people won't be like, oh, but later on this happened, get spoiled, and they'll be like, well, why would I want to watch the show? I can't get caught up conveniently, So I think that's a great thing that they're doing, making it a Netflix original. Let's address the elephant in the room. It's 3D CGI animation or whatever. Do I like it? Yes, I actually do like it. And the reason why I like it is because I could see the progression that they were making to get it to look this good. If you guys had seen the older series that they had on their YouTube channel, it was like Pinky Talk or something like that. They had that, and they switched the voice actor for Pinkie Pie out, which was fine, because they didn't really need them at the time. And then we're going to bring them back anyways in the future. But anyways, they had done that, switched the voice actors, and people, I guess they were trying to see what people's thoughts on the voice actor switching were, and most people had like, I guess, mixed reactions. And then the animation was terrible when it first came out. Then later on they ended up fixing it and going down the lines and making it better and better, and you can see it was getting better and better. And now here we are with Gen 5 and how it looks now, and it's absolutely astounding. So I think that it's a lot of good work done, and I personally really am excited to see how MLP will look in 3D animation. I think that we're gonna lose a lot of the funny meme faces that we had throughout the years, where it's like, you know, I don't know, like there's certain faces like the fucking Starlight faces and shit like that. We're gonna lose some of that stuff, but we are gonna have new ones. I feel like some pretty fucked up ones, but we're gonna have new ones. I'm pretty sure. I think they also changed to 3D because of the popularity of Miraculous Ladybug. I think that's what it's called. And it showed that 3D animation does have a spot as long as your writing's good, and MLP's writing is good and 3D. So now I think it'll be easier on that. And also they can mass produce episodes a little bit faster because 3D models are actually, believe it or not, easier to work with than 2D ones, simply for the fact that, not 2D models, but 2D hand drawn art, because you'd have to keep drawing things. They honestly, though, MLP did use puppet rigs for their stuff, so it wasn't too hard back then. But you'd have to draw new assets if you needed them, as where 3D models, you can just kind of put that to make a model that can be universally used for things later down the line too, multiple times over. Puppets are kind of the same thing, but you'd have to draw them for different angles and everything too, as where you just make the one model and it works for all angles. So yeah, that's just kind of, I think, the situation that they have going on there. So am I excited? Yes, I'm extremely excited for Gen 5, especially with just the cast of characters. They all seem really great, and I really want to know what's going on with the main 6, like what happened to them. Hopefully, honestly, I don't want it to obviously be a big plot point or something like that. I just want it to be something like a one-off comment, like, oh yeah, you know, back in the day there were these heroes or something like that. Like, we need to, you know, I don't know, like maybe their lineage fell apart or something like that. You know, that might be something interesting to hear about, or maybe they aren't real. You know, just a one-off line to just give closure on that situation and give people an idea of what happened. The images that they show off, I think, are supposed to be like that, you know, like just background stuff to kind of just give you that closure and be like, yep, they're fake or something like that, or leave it up to interpretation to you. But personally, I want to get an actual, you know, answer within the series, but, or the movie or whatever. But, you know, I guess it works either way. But yeah. Do I think other people are excited? Yeah, I see a decent amount of fan art, and I'm going to put a little bit on screen. I see a decent amount of fan art of the characters, so I think people are excited just as much as I am to see Gen 5 be put into motion and see how it actually goes. Overall thoughts, though, on Gen 5 as a whole, like I said, really excited, looks really good, and I cannot wait to watch it. The movie's going to come out pretty soon, and by pretty soon, I mean, was that like 3 months away, 4 months away? So towards the end of the year. Fine, that's fine. So I could wait that long. So yeah, that's what we got going on for wait for Gen 5. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's pretty much all I had to say about Gen 5. If there's any more questions you guys have or things I missed that I should talk about, you can leave a comment down below. Tell me, you know, what you want me to talk about next, or what else I should talk about. If I should talk more about MLP and stuff like that. But yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like down below if you did. Leave a dislike if you did not like the video. Leave a comment down below telling me what your thoughts are on Gen 5 and what I should talk about next. And subscribe if you like the content and you want to see more. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said already, see you guys in the next video. Ciao.
Hey, 2400 in cash. Baby still shaking that ass. He want it all in advance. Baby, we're just trying to dance. Say you want someone to trust, and you know that's what I can do for you. Say you want someone to love, and you know that I want you to. Hey, says she back it up on